In a small, humble village, there was a young man named Arun who felt trapped in life. He had grown up poor, with little education, and every day was a struggle. His job paid him just enough to survive, and his dreams of a better life seemed distant and impossible. One evening, feeling defeated, Arun sat by the riverbank and muttered to himself, "This is my fate. Nothing will ever change. I will always be stuck here." Just then, he noticed an old potter working under a tree nearby. The potter was hunched over, shaping a lump of clay on his wheel. Arun watched quietly as the potter molded the clay, gently adding water, spinning the wheel faster, and using his hands to shape it into a beautiful, sturdy pot. Curious, Arun approached the potter and asked, "How do you take something as formless as clay and turn it into something so beautiful?" The potter smiled and replied, "Ah, my boy, the clay may start out shapeless, but that doesn't mean it stays that way forever. With patience, vision, and effort, it becomes something valuable and strong. Just like life." Arun frowned. "But what if the clay is too weak? Or it's full of cracks?" The potter looked him in the eye and said, "Then I mend it. I reshape it. The clay doesn't decide what it will become, I do. And your life is no different. Your present situation, no matter how broken or uncertain, is just the beginning. It is not your final shape, nor your destination." The potter's words lingered in Arun's mind for days. Slowly, he began to see his life differently. He realized that just like the clay, his circumstances were moldable. He may have started with nothing, but he had the power to shape his own future. He began to learn new skills, working late into the night after his job. He met people who inspired him, took risks, and embraced failures as part of the process. Years passed, and Arun eventually started a small business of his own, a pottery shop, where he made and sold beautiful clay pots. One day, a young man came to his shop and asked, "How did you change your life? How did you go from being stuck to being so successful?" Arun smiled and pointed to a lump of clay on his workbench. "Your present situation is not your permanent destination," he said. "It's just raw material waiting to be shaped. With vision, effort, and patience, you can create a future far greater than your present." So friends, the story of Arun teaches us a profound truth: no matter where you are right now, you have the power to shape your life into something meaningful and beautiful. Your current struggles are not your final chapter. Your failures do not define your future. Life, like clay, can be molded, reshaped, and transformed into something valuable. Remember, your present situation is not your permanent destination. Keep going. Keep growing. The life you dream of is waiting for you to create it. If you feel stuck, remember that today is just one small part of your story. The wheel of life keeps turning, and you have the power to decide what shape your future takes. Be patient, stay committed, and never stop believing in yourself. Your destination is still ahead, and it's going to be worth the journey.